Hello and welcome once again to Monarch Atlantic University Online Learning Saturday Weekend Executive Leadership Masterclass. My name is Apostle Professor Ademola Adeshina, the Vice Chancellor, Monarch Atlantic University Online Learning. You are welcome from the break. It's a new year and we give thanks to God for how He has kept each and every one of us in the mighty name of Jesus Christ. So today we're going to be looking at something that is very important as we kickstart the 2023 academic session, and we'll be looking at the title, Benefits of Virtual Online Learning. Benefits of Virtual Online Learning. So here in this course, we're going to be looking at the 7 advantages of online education. So I want you to fasten your seatbelt and come along with me in this journey, where we are going to look at the benefits of virtual online learning. You see, you must understand that earning a bachelor's degree, master's degree, or a doctorate degree can seem very daunting. And most of the times prospective online students often wonder, is the online experience as the same as the on-campus or the on-site experience, and will the format really fit our culture? Will it fit our lifestyle? Will it fit our kind of personality type? But one thing I must tell you today is that as we speak today, roughly about 70 million students, whether in America, in Europe, in Canada, United Arab Emirates, and even in Africa, are now enrolled in at least one online course or the other, and the number is ever widening. The reason is because of the flexibility and benefits of virtual online learning. Another thing you need to know today is that today's workforce is moving online. So 46% of organizations surveyed by Society for Human Resource Management said they always make use of online virtual teams, and that is to say that most organizations now they connect, the network, they collaborate and synergize online. So geographical location can no longer be a limitation. So the world is already becoming a global village, and with that, the number of professionals who regularly work from home, has increased up to about 150% over the last decade, with more than 4.7 million employees working remotely at least half time. You see, so it's now clear that learning online helps prepare professionals for this shift towards the online work. So today, I'd like us to sit back, and I'm going to be bringing out the 7 benefits of virtual online learning. Now, the very first benefit we are going to be looking at today is that, online virtual learning, is an added flexibility and self-paced learning. And added flexibility and self-paced learning. Now, you see, not many people have the ability to take time off from work, to commit to full-time graduate or postgraduate program where people are working in different organizations. Not everybody have that time to say they are going to enroll in a conventional or traditional university to spend 4 years, 5 years to go to update themselves. So that's the advantage that the online is bringing, which is 24/7, 24 hours kind of a thing. So the flexibility of an online program provides individuals with the opportunity to learn while still working and growing professionally. So you can keep your job and at the same time pursue your educational career. You can develop yourself while you are still working. You don't have to resign and go to school. While you are still working, you can still be schooling. So that is the dynamism around the postmodern era. Now, so the second benefit of online virtual learning is that online virtual learning gives better time management. Better time management. So with online education, with online virtual learning, you see that you can make the most employers often appreciate the time management skills needed to complete an online degree program and view these skills as a valuable asset in potential employees. Melin Kasperian, an associate director of assessment at Northern College of Professional Studies, USA, shares tips on how to be a successful online learner. And then she further went ahead to recommend that students work consistently throughout the week. So that you are doing an online program doesn't mean you relax. Make sure that every day you are fully engaged in your online program, on your online activities. For example, a sample schedule may look similar to what we have just displayed here. Like on Monday now, what is expected of you to is to begin your required reading multimedia, and then on Tuesday, you continue reviewing your materials. By Wednesday, you post to the discussion forum and begin your assignments. On Thursday, you continue posting and working on assignments. And then on Friday, read and respond to posts and work on your assignment. And then on Saturday, you read and respond to posts to finish, and so that you can finish your assignment. While on Sunday, you check your work and then submit assignment. So in Monarch Atlantic University, you discover most of the time, so you are given an assignment, you get maybe a week or 2 weeks is expected for you to turn in your assignment. So the whole of that week, you try as much as possible to find out time where you ensure that you follow up on your assignment so that it doesn't become cumbersome on you. And that's why we are looking at taking advantage of the better time management that online education provides. So the third benefit of online education is that it demonstrates self-motivation. Now, for you to do an online program, you must be self-motivated. So every instructor expects students to be independent, to learn on their own, and to engage with the material that they are teaching. So it's the same thing in the workforce too. Employers want you to be self-motivated. You go after things that interest you and seek new opportunities and ways of doing things. And then what you realize is that the more you now put in your heart into the online learning or the online work, the more successful you become. So firstly, you got to be self-motivated. And when you are self-motivated, you must be every instructor that will be working with you online wants to see that you are interested in the program, and at the same time you are ready to engage in the materials given to you. The advantage of online program is that you have a wide range of resource materials that will be given to you, but you also as a student must be ready to engage with these online resource materials. Number 4, the fourth benefit of online virtual education is that there is an improved virtual communication and collaboration. Improved virtual communication and collaboration. So now learning to work with others in a virtual environment can make you a more effective leader. For example, you are communicating with people across continents, across nations, and your leadership it comes into play. So when you find yourself working among people, you now discover that as we begin to work together and we begin to interact, water will always finds its level. So your deep critical leadership skill by using specialized knowledge, creating efficient processes, and making decisions about best communication practices, such as should be discussed in person or electronically. Now you see, when you are now relating with people and you are communicating, your skills come to play. Some people have an advantage over others by virtue of their awareness and their exposure and the rest of them. So when you are now having been learned in the idioms, when you are now given an opportunity to interact with people, you discover that your genius comes to play, and that's where you come up with your leadership gradually begins to emerge, while you are undergoing your online education. And then number 5, another fifth advantage of online education is that it gives a broader global perspective, a broader global perspective. So students in online programs, they come from around the world. They come from different cultures, different backgrounds, different civilizations. So, and then because of the ability to log on from any location, class discussions, feature a broader range of perspectives, helping you enhance your own cultural understanding, your cross-cultural understanding. And so you say that you are exposed to other ideas, you are exposed to all kinds of people, and then you can log in from wherever you are coming in, even though we know that there are different time zones. So by the time we all come in together, you see that most organizations now, they are even looking for employees who can be very innovative, and who can think outside the box, and then who can, bring in ideas that can improve the organization. So students then must not only have the ability to network with people from around the globe, but can also broaden their perspective and become more culturally aware. So that is one thing that online it gives you. By the time you interface with people from other civilizations, you discover that your perspective your perspective broadens, so you now begin to think think globally. There's nothing wrong in acting locally, but you find yourself thinking, globally. So I think that is the advantage. So the sixth benefit of online education is refined critical thinking skill. Refined critical thinking skill. Now, you see, when we talk about critical thinking skills, mastering refined critical thinking skills is what will set you apart as a student. Online learning facilitates the ability to think critically about what you can do every day. The goal in the classroom is to challenge you to think differently, and employers want you to think critically in your role at work. So, one thing about online learning is that online learning is very dynamic, and by this, it exposes you to an elaborate, rich, wide range, wide range opportunity to access information and to develop yourself, to improve your thinking, to improve your IQ, and that makes you to become sound. So when you stand among your peers, you just naturally distinguish yourself from the pack. So that is one of the things, and the advantages and the benefits of virtual online learning. So the seventh benefit of virtual online learning is new technical skills. New technical skills. So as part of your coursework, you will likely need to utilize digital learning materials, get familiar with new tools, software, and then you now begin to troubleshoot, begin to test your hand on them, and then begin to troubleshoot common issues. Embracing technology, now becomes a very crucial way of improving strong technical skill in virtual learning. So by the time you through through online education, you discover that you now begin to learn how to work around certain things you might have taken for granted before. You know what it means to upload certain apps. You know what it means to operate certain apps. You know what it means to download certain apps that will be needed for your operation. So some software and hardware awareness will be made available to you. I think that is one of the things. So different kind of programs like the YouTube, the TikTok, the Instagram, the Facebook. Gradually, you begin to develop, knowledge, improve yourself on how to operate this, and then you are no longer ignorant about what is happening in your dispensation. And in conclusion, now that you are in Monarch Atlantic University Online Learning USA, whether as an instructor or as a student, we need to know why we need to stay positive in order to make the most of virtual online learning. So I will just listing out 7 important facts about virtual online learning you need to understand as an instructor or as a student so that you can be effective. Number 1, online learning is not the next big thing. It is the now big thing. Number 2, whenever you find yourself in an online virtual environment, learn to talk to people, connect with them. Make the e-learning sound more like it's a conversation between people, real people and not robots. And then number 3, online learning can be a lifeline to those who have obstacles such as geographical distance or physical disabilities. Number 4, online learning is a treasure that will follow its owner everywhere. Number 5, online learning, with online learning, the distance between the learner and the teacher has never been closer than now. Number 6, even as an individual, online learning has taught me ways to better differentiate to students, and they can use the computers during groups for differentiated activities that I can set up for them in advance. And number 7, when the going gets tough, the tough keep teaching online. Thank you very much. Once again, my name is Apostle Professor Ademola Adeshina, Vice Chancellor, Monarch Atlantic University, USA Online Learning. Until I come your way again, continue to make the most of your time with us at Monarch Atlantic University Online Learning, where our vision statement is raising leaders and making kings.